What if the boy was destined to save the leaf? Was also born to shake its very foundations. Naruto Uzumaki Hyuga. Half Uzumaki, half Hyuga, a fusion of two of the most powerful bloodlines in shinobi history. A single child, yet a storm of power no one can predict. Friend of enemy, legend of monster. The world has never seen anything like him. This is the untold story. This is what could have been. Hi guys, this is the 8th part of What If Naruto was a half Hyuga and half Uzumaki. Let's just start the video. After returning from the trip, Naruto was in the Leaf Village, thinking about to start his training and make his Sage mode stronger and speed faster than before. From the next day Naruto started his training. He used to train his Sage mode and his speed into the Sage mode. He usually used to work on his chakra control. He used to spend his most of the time with Hinata so that he can live with her because she was a kind girl. Naruto just used to train for the whole day, and these days he used to train regular without any break. His stamina was increasing day by day. His regeneration ability has become stronger than before. He used to work on reflexes in the Sage mode. Wind Flicker Jutsu. Naruto increased the amount of chakra he can manage into his body safely and trained with that. He was daily working on that. The other day he was training with Hinata when he saw a projection in night. It was Haruku who was asking for the Kekkei Genkai of Kakashi Hatake so that he can become the perfect being. Kakashi went to Tsunade talk about this. He doesn't want Naruto to go there because if somehow he will get Naruto's Byakugan, which was strongest, he will be able to become so strong. He made a plan that with that Mangekyou Sharingan he will kill Haruku, which will activate itself when he will try to take Sharingan from him. And then the next day he will leave from there in the night, so that nobody can see him. He asked for the help from Tsunade to do this. Tsunade asked him to stop there, but he wanted to do it. So she has to put a seal on Kakashi's body, and then he left from there. But when he was going there, Naruto has seen him. He went to Tsunade directly. What happened, Naruto? Tsunade asked. I have seen Kakashi-sensei leaving from the village, Naruto said to Tsunade. Yes, it was his wish that he wanted to go alone on this mission. But it doesn't seem this way to me, Naruto said to Tsunade. What do you mean by that? Tsunade asked. Okay, I have seen the sealing jutsu formula on his body and I know his senses was not working that time, Naruto said Tsunade. I will stop him, Naruto said to Tsunade. No, Naruto, you cannot go there, Tsunade said to Naruto. Do you think I will let him die like this? Naruto said to Tsunade. Listen, Naruto, Tsunade said. But Naruto already vanished from there. He was so fast, in just few minutes Naruto was in front of Kakashi. But Kakashi's senses were not working, he was unconscious. If you will not listen to me, then I will go directly to him, Naruto said to Kakashi and left from there so fast. Tsunade knew that Naruto will not listen to anybody and nobody will be able to stop him now. Naruto ran towards Haruku so fast to destroy him, who was warning the Leaf Village. When Naruto reached there, he saw Haruku with his Byakugan. He has 4 Kekkei Genkai and he wanted Sharingan to become the perfect being. Naruto saw him clearly and has seen the empty place around him, heart, where he wanted to place the Kekkei Genkai. Naruto was moving so fast he was now in front of 3 shinobis, which were the subordinates of Haruku. Sage Art, Naruto said, and entered the Sage mode. Naruto jumped so high in mid-air he created a massive Rasengan and hits on that mechanical animal, and destroyed him in just one shot. And then he looked towards another mechanical animals and then attacked on one of them with his chakra chains, wind chakra added. Destroyed the another one too. Those shinobis were just watching Naruto doing this so fast. After destroying the second animal, Naruto vanished from his place, and then the next moment he hits the last animal with his massive Rasengan, and then again vanished from there. Now those shinobis were attacking on Naruto, but Naruto again vanished from his place, and the next moment he hits one of those shinobis with his Rasengan and killed him right there. And then he attacked on one shinobi with just chakra he pushed from his hand, just like pain. Because of having so much chakra he was able to do it. He learned to gather so much chakra in his hand and then create a pressure with his hand speed and release a good amount of chakra. And the Naruto moved towards the another shinobi and directly hits on his heart onto the chakra point, which stopped his chakra in just one strike, and then he appeared in front of the shinobi who he has pushed away with his chakra. Naruto added so much chakra into his hand and then hits a hard punch of his face. Broke his saw right there, and now that shinobi was flying back. Naruto wrapped him into the chakra chains and then stabs him and kills him right there. And now only one was left, and that was Haruku. Naruto ran towards Haruku so fast there was a door in his way. Naruto jumped so high that he crossed the door, which was 40 to 50 feet high. Now Naruto was in front of Haruku. So you are Haruku? Naruto asked Haruku. Yes, I am. And where is Kakashi? Hatake asked Naruto. We don't risk our comrades, Naruto said to Haruku, and he activated his Byakugan again and then attacked on Haruku with his chakra chains. But Haruku was using the swift release Yo dodge his attacks. And then he appeared in front of Naruto's face and then he used steel release to punch Naruto, but then Naruto too vanished from there. What, he can do it too, but how? How can he be this fast without having the swift release? Haruku was thinking in his mind. And then when he was in steel release, Naruto attacked on him with a Sage Art Rasengan. But he then used the dark release to absorb that attack. And then attacked back on Naruto with that Rasengan again. But Naruto dodged that attack. He is fast, Naruto thought in his mind. And then Naruto started moving so fast from his place, and now Naruto was so fast he was using his so fast speed to overwhelm Haruki. Haruku was using the swift release, but Naruto was able to dodge his super fast attacks. The moment Haruku stopped, Naruto hits his chakra point. And then started closing his chakra points so fast. Before Haruku can react, Naruto closed his all chakra points, and then Naruto took out his chakra chains and stabbed his heart right there and killed him right there. And he has done all that before Kakashi can reach there. And then Naruto sealed Haruku's body in the storage seal and then headed towards Kakashi. He released the seal on his body. And to make him unconscious before he can say anything, and took him back to the village. I knew you would do that, Tsunade said to Naruto. Yes, of course I would do that. I don't want to lose my sensei, Naruto said to Tsunade. Yeah, I know it, son. Now go and rest up, Tsunade said to Naruto. No, I need to train, Naruto said and left from there. And then started his training again. Naruto increased the amount of Sage energy to 5 times. And now his Sage mode boosts his chakra 5 times, meaning he now possesses 6 times chakra than his base version. Which was nearly equals to 9 tails. On the other hand, Obito told Sasuke to work for him to capture the 8 tails for him. Sasuke went to Hidden Cloud to capture the 8 tails, but Killer Bee folded him by just giving him 1 tentacle clone. But this made Raikage so angry. Raikage called Tsunade for a meeting to talk about Sasuke, who came to the Hidden Leaf to capture 8 tails and Killer Bee. Tsunade went towards the Hidden Cloud, but this time Naruto and Jiraiya was with him for the meeting. They all reached at the 5-cage summit, in which they all wanted to discuss about Akatsuki because they were creating problems for the villages. Everybody was there. Naruto and Jiraiya too was there. The meeting started there. I have called the 5-cage summit. We all lost our tailed beast because of the Akatsuki. So you are planning a war against them? Tsunade asked. Nope, we will finish them as soon as possible, Raikage said to them. I guess most of them are finished now, only few are left, and those are just 2 Madara and that Zetsugai, Naruto said. Yes, Naruto, we have heard that you have killed most of them, and we also heard about Pain. He was the leader of the Akatsuki and he already left the Akatsuki. And now only one is left to deal with, and that Zetsu, Raikage said. Yes, I agree. If we will finish that Madara, then we don't need to worry about it, Raikage said. Yes, but still you are forgetting that we don't have to do anything with the Akatsuki, so why you need stone villages need to fight only Madara? We have got to know that Madara has an army of Zetsu and they are 100,000, and I guess however much we are will never be able to be that much, Raikage said. If that's true, then we will need any of the help we can get, Tsunade said to Raikage. And yes, I want to talk about the new Akatsuki member, and he has a team, so you can say 4 new Akatsuki member, and one of them or the leader of the team is Rogue Ninja from the Leaf Village. He shouldn't have done it. You don't worry about him. Either he will apologize in front of you or he will pay for this. I will personally handle him, Naruto said to Raikage. You have nothing to do with him, Naruto. I will handle him myself, Raikage said to Naruto. Yeah, I know, but I myself want to handle him, Naruto said to Raikage. No, Naruto, you will not come in way. I myself will handle him because he has captured my brother, Raikage said to Naruto. Well, he was from the Hidden Leaf. Either he will apologize or will pay for his mistake, and as much I know he will not be able to fight against Killer Bee, Naruto said to Raikage. He is missing from the village, Naruto, and you are talking that Bee cannot be captured. I think the same way, but now it is the reality, Raikage said to Naruto. If he has really captured Killer Bee, I will kill him myself, Naruto said to Raikage. No, the only person can kill him, and that's me, and you don't try to save him from me, Raikage said to Naruto. Why would I try to save him, Naruto said. Why are you adding us in your private matters? I will never help you in this war. One can only do it in one condition, Tsuchikage said. Which condition? Tsunade asked. I want Naruto Hyuga from you as a cost to help you in the war. I don't care if I will have to fight this war alone. I will never give you Naruto. He is not just a thing to give you, Tsunade said to Tsuchikage. Neither I allow you to do it, Gaara said to Tsuchikage. You don't interfere in this matter, let the elders discuss. I am just letting you that the person you are talking to have the whole village behind him, and I am myself here with Leaf Village. Hidden Sand will be with Hidden Leaf if you are asking for a war against Leaf. Why you need me? Naruto asked. Because your father killed my so many shinobis, Tsuchikage said to Naruto. So was that a family match, or you were just using the flowers to attack on Leaf Village? That was a war, and always the strong person has to do. My father has protected his village as you tried to protect yours, and that's the another thing. If you really want me, then you will have to fight me, and I promise I will come alone, but after you will help in this war. You will get me, but at one condition, that you will be with your whole army and you will fight against me, because if I have to die, I would like to die fighting like a warrior, Naruto said to Tsuchikage. I think he can kill more than Minato did, Raikage said. You don't interfere in this. At this we have a deal, Tsuchikage said. What are you talking about, Naruto? Tsunade said to Naruto. It's okay, Granny, if it has to be this way, I am ready for it, else if those all will attack on us one by one, we all will be finished, Naruto said. And that will include the Hidden Mist too, so if you want to protect your village, then get ready for the fight. If you will fight alongside us, you will be safe, or else maybe we all will be destroyed one by one, and we all know that everyone starts from the weakest in condition, and you have just dealt with your internal conflicts. I think, Mizukage, you are in the weakest condition here. I, Tsunade Senju, the 5th Hokage of the Hidden Leaf, promise that I will help you after the war. We will be ally after this war, and Hidden Leaf will help you however you will need, Tsunade said to Mizukage. And I, Gaara 5th Kazekage, assure you that Hidden Leaf and Hidden Sand will help you, Gaara said. Thanks, Gaara, Naruto said to Gaara. You don't worry about that, Gaara said to Naruto. They were just talking about this when Masked Man reached there. Naruto got angry after watching him. Sage Art, Naruto said, and enter the Sage mode instantly to attack on him. Naruto was showcasing his bigger chakra than of a tailed beast. The ground below him was breaking. That chakra was creating pressure in the room. Naruto was radiating a red aura. All Kage were shocked to see that much amount of chakra. Jiraiya puts his hand on Naruto's shoulder. Stop it, Naruto, listen what he want to say. Even Obito, disguised as Madara, was shocked to see about this. And then Obito revealed the secret of Itachi Uchiha in front of all of them, and then told them that Sasuke will be going to destroy the Hidden Leaf Village. And he told about his plan. About the infinite Tsukuyomi, and then he demanded Naruto and Killer Bee from Hidden Leaf and Hidden Cloud Village. I will never give you Naruto, Hyuga, Tsunade said to Obito. If you will try to attack on the Hidden Leaf, you will be facing 2 villages, Gaara said. Same goes for me, I will never give my brother to you, Raikage said. He was relaxed to know that his brother was still alive. Then I hereby declare the 4th Great Ninja War, Madara said to them. Naruto started attacking on with his chakra chains. I will kill you before the war even begins, Naruto said to Obito. You will get your chance in the war. One will fight you face to face, get ready for it, Obito said to Naruto. Do it right now, Naruto said to Obito, but the Obito left from there. I guess now we all have no choice but to enter the war, Raikage said to them. We all have a reason to fight now. If we don't fight, then all of us will die, Jiraiya said to them. And just for your information, there is no any deal for you, Jiraiya said to Naruto, and still if you really want to lose at least 1,000 shinobis, then you're welcome, you can fight him, Jiraiya said to Tsuchikage. Tsuchikage, Raikage and Mizukage and even Gaara was shocked to see the amount of chakra Naruto was displaying. That chakra was even bigger than the 8 tails, Raikage was thinking in his mind. How did Naruto got this much amount of chakra, Gaara thought in his mind. That was way bigger than the amount 3 tails have, Mizukage was thinking in her mind. If Tsuchikage is thinking about to kill him, then it is his mistake. This person can even destroy the whole armies just like his father has done before, Mizukage was thinking in her mind. Now there is no doubt he was one against Yogito, and Raikage was thinking in his mind. Only a Shikaku was able to nearly destroy a village in front of this much amount of chakra. 1 tails is nothing, Gaara was thinking in his mind. I haven't seen this much amount of chakra after Madara Uchiha and first Hokage Hashirama Senju, Tsuchikage Onoki was thinking in his mind. It's time to leave now. We will meet into the next meeting when we will discuss about the battle strategies, Tsunade said, and then they all left from there. Tsunade thanked Gaara for the help in the meeting. I mean every single thing I had said inside, Gaara said to Tsunade. I guess Gaara has done right, he is just repaying his friend. Naruto, you have changed Gaara's whole life. From being a monster, Gaara has become a nice person, a nice Kage the whole village trust and likes. Tamari was thinking in mind. with Naruto and Jiraiya Tsunade left from there towards the hidden leaf. On the way Jiraiya left from there to gather more information about the enemy and then Naruto and Tsunade going towards the leaf village. They were about to reach the leaf village. Naruto sensed Sasuke's chakra outside the village and then sensed Danzo's chakra from a distance. "Hey Granny, you go to the village, I am sensing Sasuke's chakra and Danzo is with him," Naruto said to Tsunade. "Then let's go," Tsunade said to Naruto. And then Naruto and Tsunade headed towards there. Sasuke had nearly killed Danzo Shimura. Naruto saw him using the Indra's arrow from his Susanoo, which was half-humanoid Susanoo. So this is the Susanoo. Uchiha's ultimate defense, Naruto was thinking in his mind. Naruto and Tsunade reached there and saw Danzo exploding in front of their eyes. Naruto sensed the Hashirama cells from Danzo's hand and then Tsunade saw those eyes on his hand. So for this reason he has caused the Uchiha massacre, Tsunade was thinking in her mind. Sasuke was getting healed from Karin's chakra. Even after she was nearly dead because Sasuke stabbed the Chidori blade in her chest. Tsunade healed her. "I know that you are hurt and I know everything about the Uchiha massacre and what Itachi has gone through," Tsunade said to Sasuke. "Come with us, kid, now you have got your revenge, now come back to home," Tsunade said to Sasuke. "Do you think I am an idiot?" Sasuke said to Tsunade. "Don't talk to her like this, she is forgiving you for your sins and yet you are talking to her like that. Remember the time when we were friends, don't forget that you have gone for revenge after leaving a family behind and now you are getting a second chance, so don't make me regret you." Naruto. "Do you really think that you can make me regret?" Naruto to Sasuke. "You really think you can beat me now? Right now I have the Susanoo and the Mangekyou Sharingan, now you will not be able to beat me," Sasuke said to Naruto and then manifested his Susanoo. "You think I will not be able to do it?" Naruto said to Sasuke. Naruto started charging up the massive Rasenshuriken. And since Sasuke was using his Mangekyou Sharingan from a while now, he started to lose his sight now. Naruto charged a massive Rasenshuriken and threw that towards Sasuke's Susanoo and broke the ultimate defense Uchiha. Naruto has already noticed that he has destroyed the Susanoo because Sasuke was losing his eyes. Susanoo came back to the ground and then he charged a Chidori to attack on Naruto and he attacked on Naruto so fast. Naruto countered that Chidori with his Rasengan. Because of the clash of those two attacks, Sasuke and Naruto flew back from there. Naruto used his chakra chains and stuck them to the ground and he made his balance. And then from the other side Obito reached there and took Sasuke away from there. Tsunade healed Karin fully. And since she was injured badly, she was weak. Naruto picked her up on his back. "So this was not the first time we are meeting," Naruto said to Karin. "Yes, you are right," Karin said to Naruto. "So I told you to not to be with him, then what were you doing there?" Naruto asked. "Well, I have no one in my family, so I live with him in his team," Karin said to Naruto. "Don't worry about it, now you will live with us," Naruto said to Karin. "Why are you helping me?" Karin asked. "Because you are from my clan and that makes you my distant cousin," Naruto said to Karin. "And what about the village? In my village people love me and since you are from my clan then nobody will have any problem with you," Naruto said to Karin. They first took her to the interrogation. "Don't worry about anything and just cooperate with them and then we will go to home," Naruto said to Karin. Then Karin let Inoichi read her mind and then he got to know that how sad her childhood was and that he told Naruto about this. And then Naruto took her to the Hyūga compound and gave her his apartment to live and he himself went to his house. After an hour Hanabi came to call her towards Naruto's house. She took her to the house where Hinata Neji and Naruto was waiting for her and then they asked her for the food. "Don't worry about anything, I have taken your full responsibility so nobody is going to touch your," Naruto said to Karin. "Why would you and your friends will help me?" Karin asked. "Well, you are from Naruto's clan and it is his duty to protect you," Neji said to Karin. She was happy to know that she has family here but he was in doubt that they really want to help her or was just thinking about to use her. Naruto requested Tsunade to teach her the healing jutsu so that she can help few people in the war with his jutsu, not by letting people bite her. Since her healing ability was so strong she will learn the healing jutsu soon. She was happy that now she will learn about the healing jutsu and she will not need to let others bite her. And then from the next day everybody started training. Naruto fully learned to balance his 5 times Sage Jutsu chakra and increased his chakra control so much. Naruto went inside his mental plane 2 days before the 4th grade ninja war. Naruto was in front of the 9 tails and he was sitting in front of the cage. "I see, since you have to go in the war you will need more chakra, so you are here for the power." "My power," 9 tails said to Naruto. No, I just came here to talk to you, Naruto said to Nine Tails. Nine Tails was confused why he was thinking about to talk to him. I was thinking that you have lived this long life with me, so when I will die then I guess you will miss me sometimes, Naruto said to Nine Tails. Why would I miss you? Nine Tails said. Because a day after tomorrow we all will be going on the mission, so I just wanted to clear few things, Naruto said to Nine Tails. And what are those? Nine Tails asked. When I will be about to die then I will give you the control over my body, but you will have to promise me that you will help them in the war and will never hurt anyone from the Hidden Leaf, Naruto said to Nine Tails. A strong shinobi like you are afraid of the war. No, I am not afraid of the war. I'm just thinking about to take that whole war over myself means I will go all out and before dying I will cut down the army in half or less than half, Naruto said to Nine Tails. And you want me to handle the rest of the army after I will get your body? Nine Tails asked Naruto. Yeah, you can say that, Naruto said to Nine Tails. In the afterlife I will miss you because you were the reason I have become this strong, Naruto said. You are just nervous, Nine Tails said to Naruto. I think you are right, Naruto said to Nine Tails. So is it a deal? Naruto asked. Yes, it is a deal, Nine Tails said to Naruto. Then Naruto left from there and then he went towards the Hokage office to get the strategy to fight against them. But Tsunade told Naruto to wait for the next day. And then Naruto left from there towards the training ground where Hinata and Neji were training. The next day everybody was present in a place to discuss the strategy for the war. Naruto and Killer Bee were present there. We have got the news that Kabuto is with Madara and that means there will be some reanimated shinobis, Jiraiya said to them. Yes, so there are 100,000 Zetsus and there will be some reanimated shinobis and then there will be Madara Uchiha. We will have to deal with Jiraiya Sati. Yes, we don't have that much number of an army but we will have to beat them. If Madara Uchiha enters the battlefield, Naruto, you will have to fight him. And since Killer Bee has already fought with Sasuke Uchiha, he should fight with Sasuke Uchiha to handle him. And other strong shinobis will fight with reanimated shinobis, Shikaku said. If Madara doesn't come on the battlefield, how many clones you can create to wipe out the Zetsu army and cut down their number, Shikaku asked. To be honest, if I create so many clones they will not be on the full strength. I don't know if they all will be able to age Sage Jutsu or not, so they all will have to fight with the fraction of my chakra, Naruto said. Then why don't you try to get more chakra from the Nine Tails, Naruto, Shikaku asked. That will just increase my chakra 1/3 only. That's not the solution, Naruto said. So how many clones you can create for the battlefield? If I create 100 clones, that fraction of my chakra will be bigger than any shinobi here, Naruto said. Can you do that number 120, Shikaku asked Naruto. I can muster thousands of clones but they will not be on the same strength, but I guess I can make 120 that still be bigger than any shinobi on the battlefield, Naruto said to Shikaku. Very well, then there will be 6 companies in the battlefield. In every company I will need 1 strong shinobi and 20 Naruto's clones, Shikaku said. I will lead 1 company, Kazekage said. And 1 company will be leading by me. McCoy will lead the company instead of me, Raikage said. Yes, because we will need you for the decision making, and instead of Tsunade I will lead one of those companies, Jiraiya said. Very well, then I will lead 1 company. That's been 4 companies. Kakashi and Might Guy will take the lead of another company, Shikaku said. And then the leader of Samurai said that he will lead the 5th company. Since medical company will be in middle and some shinobis will guard it and Naruto's clones will protect them, Shikaku said. And what did Madara enter the battlefield? Then Naruto will have to dispel all of his clones so that he can fight with Madara with his full strength, I guess, Shikaku said. Don't worry, I guess I will not need my full strength to fight against Madara, and I will do it when I will need my full strength, Naruto said to them. In that case we will have to fight them effectively so that we don't lose the lead in this battle, Shikaku said. I will try to cut down the number as soon as possible, Naruto said to them. Don't you think it will be too much for him, Jiraiya asked Shikaku. I know it will be, but this will be our best strategy to take lead into the battle, and as we fast we will cut down the armies. We will be able to win this war fast. This is how we will not lose so many shinobis. It's fine, I can do it, Naruto said and smiled. Naruto, I need to talk to you, Jiraiya said to Naruto. And then Jiraiya and Naruto left from there to talk. What happened, Naruto asked. Naruto, I have asked Nagato for the help, but when my spy reached there he saw that Nagato and Konan is no more, Jiraiya said to Naruto. On the other hand, Obito Kabuto killed Nagato and Konan with the help of some reanimated Akatsuki members. So who has killed him? Is there any shinobi who is as strong as Nagato, Naruto asked Jiraiya. If there is any shinobi stronger than Nagato, then only you or I can handle those shinobis while being in sage mode only, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Yes, I guess you are right, Naruto said to Jiraiya. So what are you thinking about entering the sage mode in the war, Naruto asked Jiraiya. Yes, I will have to enter the sage mode in the war, but that will not last so much and I cannot carry Lord Fugasaku and Lady Shima in the whole battle, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Then why don't you use the shadow clone method, Naruto asked. That will decrease my level of chakra, Naruto, Jiraiya said to Naruto. I can create only one clone if I will need it, and while fighting it will not be enough, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Is there any other chance to do it, Naruto asked. If I had passive sage mode like you I won't need to do it, Jiraiya said to Naruto. So what will you do? Will fight in normal form, Naruto asked. I guess we don't have any option. If Master Jiraiya had the seal like Lady Tsunade in which he could store chakra, then it would be more than enough to fight for hours, I guess, Kakashi said. Kakashi-sensei, Naruto said. Naruto, I was going to meet with Guy, so I have heard you two were talking, Kakashi said to Naruto. I guess he is right, Jiraiya said. Kakashi left from there. Can't we create any seal in which we can store sage jutsu chakra, at least 10 times of your chakra, Naruto asked. I don't know about it, Naruto, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Let me check out Dad's notes again and then notes from Mom, Naruto said to Jiraiya. Let's go, I will help you, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Naruto and Jiraiya reached in his house and then started looking for the seal which can store chakra. After searching for an hour, Naruto got a seal in which Jiraiya can store the chakra and use that later, but it was not for the sage jutsu chakra. Now we have to replicate this seal and use some limits on this, Jiraiya said to Naruto. A limit with which you can use the nature energy, the same amount of chakra you have in your body. And a limit with which seal automatically manage the needed amount of chakra in my body, Jiraiya said. Increase the limit so that this seal can store at least 10 times of your chakra, Naruto said. And then somehow connect it to me and my clone. So that my clones can feed nature energy to my seal. And you can effectively fight in this war, Naruto said. Yes, Naruto, Jiraiya said to Naruto. After creating a clone and entering the sage mode you will be at the same capacity of chakra. But my strength, speed and durability would be more than before. And you will last longer with your capacity in the battlefield, Naruto said to Jiraiya. Yes, you are right, Jiraiya said. But it will be dangerous for you. You haven't used this technique ever before, Naruto said to Jiraiya. Yes, it will put effect on my body to use that much, but still it is a war, Naruto, we will have to do it, Jiraiya said. And to avoid any fatigue we will need to finish this war as soon as possible, Naruto said to Jiraiya. Right, we will have to finish it in 1 or 2 days. I guess my clones will last only for few hours, Naruto said. And in those few hours you will have to cut down the Zetsu army in half so that our army can easily handle them, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Yes, you are right, Naruto said. Are you sure, Naruto, you don't need more chakra? You can get it from the Nine Tails, Jiraiya said to Naruto. I don't want to depend on his power, and about chakra, if I will need it I will have to do it mid-battle, Naruto said to Jiraiya. Even if it will increase your chakra 1/3 it will be more fueling for your clones, Naruto, Jiraiya said to Naruto. I feel it is wrong to depend on his powers, I will do it when I will need it, Naruto said to Jiraiya. First we have to focus on the seal, we have to make this seal before tomorrow, Naruto said to Jiraiya. And then they both started working on that seal. And it took them so much time to create that seal. Then first Naruto applied that seal to check out on his body. Why are you doing it, Naruto, Jiraiya asked. Because I can handle more than my base chakra's nature energy, and that's why I am going to charge the seal only half, so that if any case that seal doesn't work I can handle all the chakra in my body. But still, Naruto, 5 times will be so much, why don't you check out with 1/5 or 1/4 only, Jiraiya asked Naruto. Because if this seal is not going to work then it will be destroyed at half of his capacity. And if it works on half of its capacity that means you will need to charge it only 5 times of your chakra and replicate that with the help of your chakra. After creating a clone, that seal will store 10 times of your half chakra, which will be more than enough to dominate the battlefield for you, Naruto said to Jiraiya. But what about you? Why are you doing it just to check out its capacity for me, Jiraiya asked Naruto. Because I can handle 5 times of chakra, Naruto said to Jiraiya. Really, you can handle 5 times sage jutsu chakra or your base chakra, Jiraiya asked. Yes, and that makes my chakra at least 7 to 8 times when I am not creating any clone and enter the sage mode. And on top of that my body recovers sage jutsu chakra while moving too, so it is now on my stamina and the fatigue my body can bear. Which is near limitless because my chakra heals me so fast, and that means the longer my base chakra will last, the longer I will be able to fight, Naruto said to Jiraiya. That's amazing, Jiraiya shockingly said to Naruto. So how much you can fight, Jiraiya asked Naruto. Without any rest I can fight for whole day, Naruto said to Jiraiya. And if he gets simple small breaks to get healed, Jiraiya asked. Then I guess I can fight for few days in a row, Naruto said to Jiraiya. That means you will barely need any more chakra, Jiraiya asked Naruto. No pervy, I will need chakra because jutsu will take my chakra too, Naruto said. Yes, you are right, but to finish your more than tailed beast level chakra while being in sage mode will take few days, Jiraiya said. No pervy, sage, I guess with my those clones that will last only for a day or less than that because it will be divided, and since my clones will not be using the sage mode then it will finish fast. But I guess I should let them use the sage mode, Naruto said. That will be overuse, Naruto, which can kill you, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Yes, I guess it will be, but I don't want people to die just because I cannot risk my life, Naruto said. The first thing to be Hokage is to be ready to sacrifice yourself. I have learned that from my father, so I am ready to sacrifice, Naruto said to Naruto. And I will exchange my life for the power from Nine Tails in the end if I will not be able to win, Naruto thought in his mind. And then Jiraiya helped Naruto to apply the seal on Naruto's body, and then Naruto filled the seal half in just few seconds, and then Naruto activated the seal and it was working, so Naruto tried to fill the whole seal with sage jutsu chakra so that Jiraiya don't get hurt in case he fills the whole seal. Naruto filled the whole seal with sage jutsu chakra and then a mark appeared on Naruto's forehead, and that means the seal is fully charged, and then Naruto released all that sage jutsu chakra. So this seal is working, Naruto said to Jiraiya. Why did you fill that seal fully, Jiraiya asked. Because I don't want to lose you, Naruto said to Jiraiya. And then Naruto and Jiraiya released that seal from his body, and then Naruto absorbed his chakra from the seal, and then Jiraiya channeled his chakra to the seal, and then Naruto applied that seal on Jiraiya's body so that Jiraiya can absorb the nature energy and store it into his seal to use that later in war. They applied the seal on Jiraiya's body, and then Jiraiya filled that seal with nature energy, and then they made another update that Jiraiya's clone and remotely feed sage jutsu chakra into the seal, and Jiraiya can use that. And after midnight they slept. Naruto woke up early in the morning and then sat there into the meditating position and then went inside his mental plane to talk to Nine Tails. So today is the when war is going to start, so he ready, maybe I will need your help, Naruto said to Nine Tails. You remember the deal, Naruto, right? Nine Tails said to Naruto. Yes, of course I know the deal, Naruto said to Nine Tails and smiled towards him and then left from there into the real world. Everyone was ready to fight, they all were going towards battlefield. Naruto was there with Gaara and Jiraiya. Change in plan, Naruto. Shikaku came to Naruto and said to him. So now what's the plan? Now the plan is you will just create 5 clones that will be good for you. These all clones will be sage clones, right? Shikaku asked. Yes, I can manage those much, Naruto said to Shikaku. That's good, and now you will take the lead with the leaders of the companies, Shikaku said to Naruto. Sure, I will do it, Naruto said to Shikaku. I guess now you will have an amount to handle, Madara, do you? Shikaku asked. Yes, you are right, I will be able to do it, Naruto said. Then get ready, Naruto, because you have to do most of the work today, Shikaku said to Naruto. Yes, I am ready for it, Naruto said to Shikaku. Today we all will fight together without thinking about from which village we are. We all are now allies, so keep away from personal things for now, because if we want to win this battle then we all will have to fight alongside, not with each. It's time to protect our comrades, it's time to protect ourselves, Gaara said to the people. And then Jiraiya came there and he was in sage mode, the rings around his eyes, he was radiating a strong aura to make those shinobis feel that they are going to win the battle. And then after him Naruto came there and he too was in the sage mode. And now he was showing up his energy, the strength he possesses. Why is he doing that? Gaara was thinking in his mind. After watching Naruto in front of them as a strong man, shinobi started cheering for him, they were inspired. Today we are going to tell enemy that we are not going to give up before fighting. If I really have to die in this battle then I would like to die fighting, Naruto said to them. So get ready for it, we are now going to show them that we are strong, Naruto yelled, and then whole army started cheering. Then let's go, Gaara said to all of them. Naruto crossed his fingers and then he created 6 clones for all the companies. All were in the sage mode. So let's go, Naruto said to them, and then he took the command of all the companies with their commander. Naruto took the lead of the companies with the leaders of that company. Take care of you, Naruto, I want you to be safe, Jiraiya was thinking in his mind. The real Naruto was in the company with Kakashi and Might and with all other companies Naruto's clones were. They were heading towards the battlefield. All the Narutos activated their Byakugan. And then saw that army of the white Zetsus in front of them. "Let's do it," Naruto mentally said to all of his clones. And then Naruto got ready to vanish from there. And then he moved from there so fast. Shinobis were shocked to see his speed. They were just able to see a red flash only. What's that speed? Shinobis were thinking in his mind. Naruto is really fast, Might Guy said to Kakashi. Naruto was now so ahead of the army in front of the white Zetsu army. Sage Art Massive Rasenshuriken Naruto, all the Narutos said, and threw the massive Rasenshuriken towards the Zetsu armies. And killer more than 1,000 Zetsus in just one shot. From more than 2 kilometers Shinobis were able to see the blast capacity. What was that attack? Shinobis were thinking in their mind. Sage Art Giant Water Wave, Naruto said, and then added lightning to that water wave and killed around 500 white Zetsus in that blow. Naruto moved so fast from there and then again said Sage at Majestic Destroyer Flame and then again killed more than 500 white Zetsus. At this rate Naruto will wipe out the whole Zetsu army on his own, Kakashi was thinking in his mind. Naruto was now moving so fast he was cutting down the white Zetsus with only the kunai in his hand. He added wind chakra to that kunai. When Naruto was in the middle of the Zetsu army he took out his chakra chains and then started killing so many white Zetsu after adding the wind chakra in them. And then Naruto vanished from his place. And then again he was in front the army of those white Zetsus. Sage Art Giant Rasenshuriken, Naruto said, and attacked on those white Zetsus and killed more than 100 white Zetsus with that one attack. Sage Art Fire Style Dragon Flame Jutsu, Naruto said, and then started burning the white Zetsus with his flames. When Kakashi and Might Guy reached there towards Naruto he already has killed more than 2,000 white Zetsus. "Stay away," Naruto said to Kakashi and Might Guy. Because now the army has gathered in front of Naruto. Sage Art Massive Rasenshuriken, Naruto said, and threw a massive Rasenshuriken. That killed more than 100 Shinobis. Now Naruto was using the Frog Kata and wherever he was going he was wiping out the army of the white Zetsus. Only one hit from Naruto was enough to kill the white Zetsu. Before any of them can reach towards his company Naruto was killing them right there at the moment. Sage Art Water Style Water Rasenshuriken, Naruto said, and threw another Rasenshuriken towards those white Zetsus, but this time it was attacking on them with the water needles and the wind chakra was making that more strong. Naruto created 4 clones and then all of the said in the same tone Sage Art Water Tsunami, and then all of those 5 Naruto did a combo attack. All of them merged the water wave, made that a water tsunami, and then added the lightning chakra to the water wave. That one water tsunami killed around 1,000 Shinobis. At this rate he will lose so much amount of chakra and he will be exhausted, Guy said to Kakashi. No, Guy, Naruto can fight at this rate for hours together and he will not be exhausted at all because he is using the nature energy in all of his attacks. He is barely using his chakra, that mostly the nature energy Naruto is using, Kakashi said to Guy. There will be a limit how much he can use it, Guy said. Honestly, there is not limit how much he is going to do it. He said that his own body itself absorbs the nature energy and he can use the 5 times nature energy of his own chakra. That means the Naruto right here is with the same amount of chakra will is 5 times stronger, not bigger but stronger, which will be recover like it never has lost, but in his every attack he will lose some amount of his chakra which will not be recovered. Right now he is even stronger than of an army, Kakashi said. Really, you mean to say that he can alone wipe out the whole army of these white things? Guy asked. Yes, I guess as any other thing not comes in the way, Kakashi said. Now it is time to send the reanimated Shinobis, Kabuto was thinking in his mind. In that much time a single Naruto has killed more than 4,000 to 5,000 white Zetsus. Which mean Naruto cut down the 1/5 of the white Zetsu army on his own before anybody can attack on them. Gaara was shocked to see that power. Naruto was radiating his aura, his strength and speed. He was just like a nuke. He was killing the white Zetsus at an abnormal speed. And then there started coming the reanimated Shinobis on every battlefield. In Kakashi's company there were the 7 ninja swordsmen and other Shinobis too. And in Gaara's company there were 4 former Kage. Naruto was with Gaara. Those all 4 Kage were coming towards Gaara's company. Naruto sensed them from a long distance before they even can reach towards the company. Naruto was in front of them. So you are alone here to fight against us, one of those Shinobis said to Naruto. Naruto, these reanimated Shinobis can only be sealed. Shikaku mentally told Naruto about this. Which he already knew from before, he was just reminding Naruto about this. Naruto attacked on them with his chakra chains so that he can bind them and then seal them right there. When Naruto was going to attack on them, all of a sudden the third Raikage attacked on Naruto with his lightning chakra cloak. Naruto vanished from his place with the wind body flicker technique and then hits him with a Sage Art Rasengan. Third Raikage fell on the ground before of the impact of that Rasengan because Naruto has added some amount of wind chakra into the Rasengan. That Rasengan gave the damage to the third Raikage and then Naruto binds him with his chakra chains before he can do something. Naruto sealed him right away. Fourth Kazekage was about to attack on Naruto but Gaara reached there and started protecting Naruto. And then Naruto again vanished from his place again and then he appeared on another place with the big ball Rasengan in his hand and hits on the second Tsuchikage. Do you think that you will able to hide from me? Naruto said and hits the invisible second Tsuchikage and then sealed him. I cannot believe that Naruto is working and sealing their cages like the normal shinobis against him, Gaara was thinking in his mind. Naruto. And now there were left the second Mizukage. Naruto sensed him hiding. He moved towards there so fast and bound him so that he cannot run away from there. And then Naruto sealed him too. On the other hand, Gaara was still fighting with his father and when Naruto was going to seal him, Gaara already sealed him. Naruto didn't stop there. He was moving so fast like a death was killing the white Zetsus like vegetables. On the other hand, Naruto sealed the Kabuto was just watching. His reanimated shinobis were getting sealed so fast. Naruto and Gaara together sealed all four former Kage and on the other hand Onoki was just disintegrating the reanimated shinobi. I guess it is time to go now, Obito thought in his mind and then he started getting ready for the battlefield. Real Naruto was attacking on the reanimated shinobis when he sensed Itachi and Nagato there and he knew that they were strong, so he himself will have to attack on them before they attack on them because Nagato alone can wipe out the whole small armies and about Itachi he has already wiped out his whole clan. Naruto ran from the battlefield. Kakashi saw his running from there. Looks like another strong shinobi is there, Kakashi was thinking in his mind. Naruto in just few minutes was in front of Itachi and Nagato. Itachi saw Naruto and he didn't want to fight Naruto, so he summoned his crow there and broke out the control from the reanimation jutsu. Naruto, what's going on and where is Sasuke? He now wants to destroy the hidden leaf, Naruto said to Itachi. After knowing the truth about you and the Uchiha massacre, he has killed Danzo and wants to destroy the hidden leaf. It's up to you now, you will have to stop him, Itachi said to Naruto. Yes, we'll stop him, Naruto said to Itachi. Hey Naruto, you are looking stronger than before, Nagato said to Naruto. Yes, I am stronger than before, but now I will have to fight against you, Naruto said to Nagato. Yes, I guess you will have to, Nagato said. He summoned the giant animals there. Before Naruto can attack on those giant animals, Itachi was free from the control and the first thing he did that he used his Amaterasu on Nagato, which started burning Nagato. So that Madara knew that secret, Itachi said. No, it is not a secret anymore, Naruto said. I used to think that most of the Uchihas like Madara, but you proved me wrong. In those prideful Uchihas there are you who really cared about the village. And I respect it, Naruto said to Itachi. So what do you think you will do now if Sasuke will come again to destroy the hidden leaf? I guess I have another option but to fight him. I will try that I don't kill him, Naruto said to Itachi. You don't have to kill him, try to make him understand first, Itachi said to Naruto. I told you I will try not to kill him, Naruto said to Itachi. We don't have so much time left. I will have to undo the reanimation jutsu and you go help others on the battlefield. Thanks for the help, Itachi, Naruto said to Itachi. But then Nagato used the almighty push to protect himself from Amaterasu. Now we will have to handle him first, Itachi said to Naruto. Don't worry, I will handle him, I have already done it before, Naruto said to Itachi. Are you sure you can do it, Itachi asked. Yes, you go and undo the reanimation jutsu, Naruto said to Itachi. And then the fight between Naruto and Nagato started. Nagato pulled Naruto towards himself and pulled a rock to hit on Naruto, but Naruto destroyed that in just one punch. Sage Art Wind Style Wind Wave, Naruto said, and attacked on Nagato. Nagato shielded himself with that attack. And then Naruto moved so fast towards Nagato to attack on him. Nagato started using his human path to create weapons to attack on Naruto, but when Naruto was in the hand of Nagato he activated his chakra chains. Do you forget about them, Naruto said to Nagato, and he absorbed all the chakra in him and then sealed Nagato there. And then he was going towards the battlefield when he sensed the chakra on Madara. Naruto headed towards the direction where he sensed Madara's chakra. In just few minutes Naruto was in front of Masked Man. So you yourself have come here to fight me, Obito asked. Yes, today is going to be your last day, Naruto said to Obito. That's what only think, Obito said to Naruto. Yeah, because it is going to happen right here right now, Naruto said to Obito. Obito was there with his 6 paths and they all were the Jinchurikis of 2 to 7 tails. Naruto saw Yogito there. That's Yogito, Naruto was thinking in his mind. Since we all that she got captured and that means she is in control of him. They all have one Rinnegan in their eyes and that means that they are just like the 6 paths of the pain, Naruto thought in his mind. Now I will have to deal with all of them right here right now, Naruto thought in his mind. Naruto moved towards them so fast. Sage Art Giant Rasengan. Naruto attacked on those Jinchurikis. Hyūga, the Jinchuriki of the 3 tails, attacked on Naruto with his another mirage technique. He made Naruto's clone with his jutsu. Naruto and that clone clashed and then Naruto went a little back. What kind of jutsu it is, Naruto was thinking in his mind. Sage Art Water Style Giant Water Wave, Naruto said to, then attacked on all of them with his giant water wave and then added the lightning chakra into the water wave. I guess it will not be enough for him to capture him in this form, Obito thought in his mind. He increased the amount of chakra in all of those Jinchurikis and now there were in the chakra clock. 1 tail short to the real transformation. So they all are Jinchuriki, Naruto thought in his mind. I will have to handle them all here and now, Naruto was thinking in his mind. I will deal with them one by one. First I will take down the one with the 6 tails. Will absorb all of his chakra, Naruto was thinking in his mind. Naruto moved so fast towards the Jinchuriki with the 6 tails and then attacked on him with his giant Rasengan, which pushed him a little behind, and then Naruto bound him with his chakra chains and then absorbed his all the amount of chakra in just few seconds. What he absorbed the chakra from him, Obito was thinking in his mind. And then the another Jinchurikis started attacking on Naruto. And now Naruto was fighting with them with his chakra chains and the pure speed and strength. He held up another Jinchuriki and absorbed his chakra too. I guess now you will have to fight with new problem, Obito thought in his mind. And then he increased the size of the tailed beasts and transformed them into the full size. Obito was struggling to control all the tailed beasts at once because it was his first time to do it. Naruto was now standing in front of 6 tailed beasts, but he was not scared, he was still ready to fight them. Naruto was about to attack on those tailed beasts, but then Obito took 5 of them to the chakra clock mode and there was only a tailed beast present and that was the 4 tails. When he went into the full tailed beast transformation, Naruto saw the chakra chain with which Obito was controlling the 4 tails. Now first we'll have to deal with him, Naruto was thinking in his mind. Naruto attacked on the 4 tails. He was about to hit the 4 tails, but then another Jinchuriki reached there and attacked on Naruto. Naruto dodged that attack, but then 4 tails attacked on Naruto so hard. Naruto flew back 100 meters from there. Naruto stood up and his wound injured instantly. It's time to show them, Naruto was thinking in his mind. Naruto started using the wind flicker and his top speed to hit them. Naruto first attacked on the Jinchurikis with a giant Rasengan. He hits all of them one by one with the giant Rasengan and then he moved towards the 4 tails and then hits him a hard punch. That punch was strong enough to hurt even the tailed beast. Naruto took out his chakra chains and then again attacked on the 4 tails. He created a clone and he himself suppressed the 4 tails with his chakra chains and then sent his clone to took out those rods out of his body. Naruto started absorbing chakra from the 4 tails. And in just less than a minute before Obito was pull him into the ghetto statue. Naruto absorbed most of his chakra. And now Naruto was in front of the 4 tails in his mental plane. What are you doing here? The another human, you too must be here for my power, 4 tails said to Naruto. Don't talk to me like that, I am fighting with in the real world, Naruto said to 4 tails. Just bear with me, I am trying to free you from his control and then promise you will not attack on anyone and will leave from here, Naruto said to 4 tails until that Naruto's clone pulled the chakra rod from the 4 tails. As I told you I did it, Naruto said to 4 tails. You yourself is a Jinchuriki, I guess you are Kurama trained you well, 4 tails said to Naruto. Who is Kurama? I am Naruto Hyūga and then person who has trained me is Jiraya not Kurama said to 4 tails. Don't tell me that you don't even know the name of the tailed beast inside you, 4 tails said to Naruto. I know he is 9 tails, Naruto said. So by this logic you should be the red-haired, 4 tails said to Naruto. So you mean to say that 9 tails is not his name? Naruto asked. Yes, he is Kurama. Anyways, I guess I don't have so much time to talk, there is a war going on outside. That's the Naruto I know, 9 tails said. Before you go there is something I need to give you, 4 tails said to Naruto. I don't have enough time, I told I have to free other tailed beasts too, Naruto said to 4 tails. What was your name again? Naruto asked. Call me Son Goku. Four Tails said to Naruto. You are not as Kurama, he is stubborn, Naruto said to Son Goku. Naruto pointed his hand towards Son Goku and then he gave Naruto chakra. Since Naruto has already absorbed a good amount of chakra in his body, so now Four Tails present into Naruto's mental plane and then Obito pulled him inside the ghetto statue. It was just a one-tailed beast. How will you handle them now if you are tired after just stopping the one-tailed beast? Obito said to Naruto. Naruto healed his tiredness in just few seconds. Who told you that I am tired? I can do this all day long, Naruto said to Obito. Naruto, get ready to fight, he is about to do something bad. I have a bad feeling about this, Son Goku said to Naruto. Son, you are inside, but how? Naruto talked to Son Goku. Since you have absorbed my more than half chakra and I have myself gave you some of my chakra, so I am inside you now, Son Goku said. He was outside the cage. And in front of Naruto, Obito gave all the five-tailed beasts more chakra. Naruto, you cannot handle them all alone, let me help you, Nine Tails said to Naruto. Just wait and watch, Kurama, I can handle them. It's not about showing your power to me, you idiot, I know it because I live in your. It's about the five-tailed beast in front of you, Kurama said to Naruto. Yes, Naruto, he is right, I guess, Son Goku said to Naruto. I am not ready to die yet, Naruto said to Kurama. I won't mind you lending my power, just hit your chakra with mine, Kurama said to Naruto. So you really want to help me? Naruto asked. Before you do that, I would like to thank you for everything you have done for me, Naruto said to Kurama. On the other hand, in Gaara's company, Naruto with Gaara sealed almost all the reanimated shinobis and killed most of the white Zetsus. And then Kabuto reanimated Madara Uchiha himself in that Gaara's company, since Gaara and Tsuchikage's company already merged. Onoki, Gaara and two Narutos were present there. On has already left from there to wipe out the Zetsu army, and one was with Gaara and Onoki. Naruto was there without the Sage Mode. Gaara appeared there. Kabuto took control over a reanimated shinobi to talk to Madara. So it is all going according to the plan, Madara said. No, I have reanimated you, Kabuto said to Madara. Did you just say reanimation? Madara asked. And then Madara saw himself. This is the body I have been waiting for since a long time, Madara said to Kabuto. So you were the caster of the reanimation, talking to me by controlling a reanimated shinobi is impressive. I think you really are a sneaky bastard. That chakra is as strong as a tailed beast, but what the hell a tailed beast doing here? Naruto was thinking in his mind. No, it is not a tailed beast, he is a human after watching with his Byakugan, Naruto said. What happened? Naruto, Gaara asked. There is no any shinobi stronger than any other shinobi I have fought in my entire life, Naruto said to Gaara. Really, is he that strong? Gaara asked. And then Gaara sensed Madara's chakra there too. Even after I am not a sensory type, one can sense his chakra. That's really an impressive amount of chakra. Ah, that's the real Madara, Onoki said to Naruto and Gaara. What do you mean by that? He is the real Madara. I have seen him when I was young, he is the real Madara. Then who is that another person who has pretending to be Madara Uchiha? Naruto asked. It doesn't matter now, he is back now and he is in front of us now, and now we will have to fight with him, Tsuchikage said to Naruto. Talk to your real self and tell him that the real Madara is here, and in this fight you alone will not be able to fight him, Tsuchikage said to Naruto. Is he really that strong? Naruto asked. There is the only one person who was able to stop him and he is long dead, the first Hokage Hashirama Senju of the Wood Style, Onoki said to Naruto. If only Hashirama Senju were able to stop him, then now it is the best chance to test myself, Naruto said. Chief, the real Madara from the past era has been reanimated here. Clone Naruto mentally connected with Naruto. Deal with it right now, I am fighting with the six-tailed beasts, real Naruto said to the clone. I guess I will have to do it on my own, clone said to real Naruto. Sage Art, clone said, and enter the Sage Mode again. The real me is in the real fight, he is fighting in front of other Madara and the six Jinchurikis, Naruto said to Gaara and Tsuchikage. So I guess we will have to do it on our Onoki and Gaara and said. On the other hand, Madara was standing tall at the cliff. I have reanimated you even stronger than you were in your glory days, Kabuto said to Madara. You don't know about my glory days, do you? Madara asked. No, of course not, this is why I have reanimated you, to show me your legendary Uchiha power, Kabuto said. Very well, then there is something want to check out before I enter the battlefield, Madara said. Madara made some hand signs and then said summoning jutsu. But he was not able to summon the Nine Tails. It appears that the Nine Tails is still sealed. Yes, that's the point, the whole war is about to get the 8 and 9 tails, Kabuto said to Madara. He is the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails and he is quite a shinobi, Kabuto said to Madara. There is no any shinobi who can stop me except Hashirama, who is not alive now, Madara said. He jumped off the cliff. Here he comes, Gaara said. And then Naruto used his wind flicker to appear in front of Madara Uchiha. The moment Madara jumped onto the ground, Naruto was in front of him. So that he can counter Madara. You sure have a lot of guts to come in front of me like this, Madara said to Naruto. If there is somebody who can stop you right now is me, Naruto said to Madara. Naruto activated his Byakugan and took his fighting stance. Madara started attacking on Naruto, but Naruto was dodging his attacks with the help of his fast speed and his quick reflexes. It's impressive that you can go hand to hand with my taijutsu, Madara said. And then from behind, Temari used the fan on Madara. Naruto sensed that and he used the wind flicker to sneak from there so that only Madara get hit by that gust of wind. An allied shinobi forces my foot, I will kill you all, Madara said to them. He made a hand sign. Naruto saw that and got ready for the fight. Majestic Destroyer Flame, Madara said, and attacked on then with a giant fire flames. Naruto saw that coming. Sage Art Massive Water Wave, Naruto said, and he used a good amount of chakra into the jutsu to counter the Majestic Destroyer Flame. I guess only he can counter that massive fire jutsu, Gaara was thinking in his mind. When both the attacks clashed into each other, they created a big amount of steam there. Nobody was able to see what was happening there, only sensory shinobis were able to sense it. After the stream took place, Madara got the clear chance to fight Naruto alone. He attacked on Naruto, but Naruto was clearly able to see and sense him. He started fighting with Madara Uchiha and then he increased his speed so much. And now Naruto was going so fast, even he was going head to head with Madara Uchiha. Madara was not able to land a single hit on Naruto. This is impressive, Madara thought in his mind, and that he got a little back from there because Gaara too started attacked on Madara because Temari cleared the steam there with her fan. Madara jumped off the cliff so fast. Even you are strong but not as strong as me, Madara said to Naruto. That's what you think, Naruto said to Madara. Madara activated his half-humanoid Susanoo to attack on the battlefield. Naruto created a Sage Art Massive Rasenshuriken to attack on Madara Uchiha. Gaara took him out of the Susanoo and Madara was now without the ultimate defense of Susanoo. Now Naruto, Gaara said to Naruto. Sage Art Massive Rasenshuriken, Naruto said, and threw that massive Rasenshuriken towards Madara Uchiha. That massive Rasenshuriken was cutting the air there, and when it reaches towards Madara, Naruto was thinking that it will knock him out, but Madara activated his Rinnegan and absorbed that massive Rasenshuriken. But Madara absorbed that massive Rasenshuriken. So much energy, you are quite impressive. I don't have this fun after Hashirama, but you are not as strong as him, Madara said to Naruto. You will know it, Naruto said to Madara. He absorbed my Sage Art Massive Rasenshuriken. How can he do it? How does he has the Rinnegan? Naruto was thinking in his mind. Madara again jumped on the cliff. Now tell me, how will you deal with this? Madara said to Naruto. And he summoned a meteor there. Naruto saw that and started charging up the massive Rasenshuriken. This time he made that Rasenshuriken even bigger. Naruto was now holding that with his both the hands. Sage Art Super Massive Rasenshuriken, Naruto said, and threw that towards that meteor. He has a lot amount of chakra. Yes, he has. People say that he has tailed beasts level chakra, and on top of that he has sage power, Kabuto said to Madara. That one super massive Rasenshuriken destroyed that meteor in the air, and then Gaara created a defensive wall. You are not fully able to stop one, then how will you stop the second meteor in the air? Madara said to Naruto. Naruto sensed that too and started charging up the super massive Rasenshuriken again. He is quite an impressive shinobi. What's his limit? Madara asked. I actually don't know. I don't think that these cage level shinobis are anything in front of him, Kabuto said to Madara. I guess this boy had the potential to reach at my and Hashirama level shinobi's chakra, but we can't do anything. He is going to die when I will capture the 9 tails from him, Madara said. Actually, you can kill him because he is just a clone, not the real one. The real one is fighting against other Madara and some Jinchurikis alongside him, Kabuto said to Madara. It's really impressive that a shadow clone holds this much chakra, Madara said. Naruto destroyed that second meteor too. But because of using those heavy jutsus, Naruto's chakra level was decreasing fast. Very well then, now I am having fun while fighting with you. Now show me how will you deal with this, Madara said to Naruto. Wood style deep forest emergence, Madara said. Sage Art Fire Style Majestic Destroyer Flame, Naruto said, and attacked on that wood style deep forest emergence. Naruto backed up his jutsu with so much chakra. It's interesting he can use fire style as well and even using my move against me, Madara said. This was for this video. We'll meet you in the next part. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. You are watching Sage What Ifs. Stay tuned.